Hello, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija. Today I'll be filming you a video with the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. I know this isn't available anymore and I got mine from Depop and my lovely friend Heather helped me to get it. But I asked in Instagram that does people want me to do a specific video with the Book of Magic, and the answer was yes. No one said no. So I filmed with it today, and that you will be seeing next. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let's go put some makeup on. Okay, let's start with the makeup. I asked in Instagram stories that would people want me to do a dedicated video with the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette that I got. I found it on Depop and I asked it because this is no longer available on Beauty Bay and they really should bring it back because there's a lot of people who really want this palette. I was lucky to find it. It was £10 on Depop, and of course they don't ship to Finland, so one of my lovely friends, Heather, bought it and sent it to me, and I of course paid for her about it. I can link her channel down below. This is what a palette looks like. It's really similar with the Age of Opulence palette, except this is lighter. And actually I have sent my Age of Opulence to one of my friends, Tess, to the United States because first of all, I noticed recent times that I have used that palette that I just can't get along with it. It's so dark. I always end up getting very dark all over, all the way up to my eyebrows, and I can't blend it very nicely. I know it was in my favorites video, or not the yearly favorites, but the one before it. And yes, the color story is beautiful. The shadows are amazing quality, but I just can't get along with it. So I wanted to send it to someone who could get really good use of it because I didn't touch it for a long time. And now that I got this Book of Magic, which is similar color story but a lighter version, then of course I have done 2 looks with this already. I'm going to link the pictures or the eye close-up videos at the end of the video. And I have used the blues and the greens, and now I'm going to use the purples. I'm planning on doing spotlight, so I'm using these purples, this dark one, little lighter one, and the lightest, and then I want to use this shade as an spotlight halo. It's kind of duochromic, like a green goldish, very interesting color. And I'm not going to do the swatches for you because this palette is over a year old, so there is plenty of videos that you can find that has swatches in them. In case you hear background noises, it's on Christmas holiday time. I'm filming this Monday after New Year's Eve, and my son is home, of course, so there might be some sounds, but let's start. Just thinking of, I think I'm going to take this brush. This is from Jessup. This is their 223 Petite Eye Blender. I am affiliated with Jessup. I'll put the code in the screen. You also get 15% off. I also bought a new mirror. I have big mirror now with lights on. I can put picture at the end of the video or now. Too, so you see what kind of window mirror I have. I also used for the first time in very long time e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer because I wanted to test again that would I get along with it? So we'll see what happens. And I'm starting with the darkest purple, which is called Voodoo. And as you can see, these are so pigmented. I don't know why my nose is so, it's hard to breathe. I went to get my mirror, but I forgot to take it with me. Very smart, the handheld mirror. Because I don't want to keep lifting the palette up. So New Year's was nice. I put some. It was me and my boyfriend's 20th engagement anniversary. We had this huge, I don't know what's it called in English, but we call it like a pot that has like inbuilt many rockets. It's like shoots many times. So the one that we had lasted a minute about. It was to celebrate our anniversary. And we were, like I said in the Get Ready With Me for New Year's video, we were at my boyfriend's sister's house. They live in the capital, but it's still middle of nowhere. So I know there's been, especially in Finland, there's been a lot of talk about forbidding the use of fireworks for normal people. And I understand why there is like it would be like that you should have like an some distance, that you have to be away from buildings that people live in, because there are people who are scared of those firework sounds. But like I said, we were in the middle of nowhere, so the closest neighbor is like 500 meters away or something, so we didn't bother anyone. I'm taking the lighter purple shade now. It's called Sorcery. We have been going there for New Year many years now. So I'm filming this now, but I have other video to film too today. Part of my makeup collection video, because I didn't like a couple of parts of it, so I'll have to refilm those. And I think it has come out before this one. So you know what my makeup collection looks like. Are you close enough? Should I actually bring you a bit closer? Is that better? I really have to go get that mirror now. Be right back. Okay, got my mirror. Now let me just look. What does this look like? It seems to blend nicely now. If you haven't watched my videos earlier, I had problems with the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, and I kind of ditched it. But a little while ago I dug it up because I wanted to try again. That was it really that bad? What brush should I use? Just a sec. Okay, I'm using Morphe M139 brush. And I take the lightest purple shade. It's called Enchanted. You see, even that very light shade is extremely pigmented. So I should go with an hair conditioner through these Morphe brushes because they are actually starting to be very scratchy. All of them earlier I have talked about one of them, but now they're all kind of getting very scratchy. And I got an advice to try to use hair conditioner on them, and that would soften them up. So I've just been so like all over the Christmas, so like not doing anything, just laying on the sofa and watching videos, and yeah, so but we'll see. I'll go through the shades again now. And this Beauty Bay, they're so blendable, they blend easily, the pigment is amazing. And such a low cost, like I still don't understand how some brands can make amazing eyeshadows a lot lesser price than some high-end brands do, and they're not good. The high-end brand shadows. I just don't get it. I'm going to go throw on the spotlight now and I'll be back then. Okay, I have managed to do some kind of spotlight. Are they similar? No. But anyway, so now I'm going to take the shimmer called Crystal, which is this one. This is kind of duochrome. First I'm going to use the brush to get the edges, and then I'll use my finger because the Beauty Bay shimmers look best when used finger. I am though going to wet my brush, just some setting spray that I don't like to use on my face. For the cut crease, the spotlight, I used the Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas. This is in the white and I have to clean it again. This stuff is so messy because it's so liquidy. I dropped it on my shirt and everything, so I'm using the Beauty Bay brush called Shade Out. I just want to get to the edges. Now I'll just dig in with my finger. This is actually kind of sheer anyway, so that's why it probably won't show at all with the brush. But this is very interesting color. It like gives this palette something extra because it's not like it's a very nice contrast shade, because the palette doesn't really have any these kind of colors of matte. Then I'm going to use the shade Jinx, which is very dark blue. This one on the edges of the spotlight to blend a little. And using finger for this. Oh, wrong shade. Should look where you stick your finger in. And then I'll take the brush that I tried to use and try to kind of wiggle these edges so it's not so harsh. Then I go back with the first shimmer shade. Beautiful. Okay, then I kind of want to actually I need to do some blending a bit. I didn't take anything on the brush. Then I want to put the palette away so I don't drop it. I want to use my Shein water activated liner palette just to add something more interesting. Actually, I don't. Actually, I think I'm going to put some little gems on the line of the spotlight and you know, in between of the shimmer and the mattes. I used the rainbow ones last time, so I think I'm going to use the silver ones. I think I'm going to take this size. Yeah. Maybe put like 5 or something. I need my glue and then I need my pen. Where are you, pen? No pen. There. I'll clean up fallout a bit too. So I have a new foundation. I have used it already, but I haven't filmed with it yet. So I'm going to show you that. Did I have something else new? Oh yes, the highlighter and the lip gloss. We'll see if I use this lip gloss. It's maybe too warm and the other one is just brown, but if I do nude lips then it might be okay. Sorry for keeping such a loud noise. So I'll put 6. No, too low. Tweezers. Have to do the dots a bit higher. Always when you do this, you should look straight forward and not do like I did. I'll go do the rest of these and take a little break, and I'll come back to do the foundation at least with you. Okay, so I did my color correcting and eyebrows, and now it's time for the foundation. So I bought this L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum with 1% of pure hyaluronic acid. This is in the shade 3 to 4 light medium. I have used this already and I really liked it, but I want to show you. Also, I haven't tried it with the brush. I want to try with brush. And then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer now in the shade 4. I went to buy the lighter shade. I've used that also and I really liked it too. But this foundation is very liquidy, like I'm not even squeezing. And this isn't anything super hyper coverage either. If you like that kind of stuff, then this isn't for you. But since I'm not kind of a full coverage gal and I like this kind of not matte foundations, I think this has been quite liked, so I wanted to try this too. Let's see. It seems to blend well with the brush too. Some foundations look better with brush, some look better with a sponge, and some can use both, and this seems to be the one you can. Of course, I'm not looking close up yet, so I don't know if there's any streaking. I'm gonna take a bit more the foundation, but Yeah, this is what it looks like with one layer. I'm just going to take a little bit more for my cheeks, nose and chin. Oh yes, about the chin I have to say, I opened the Bay box and I talked about this Dr. Botanicals Lemon Superfood All-in-One Rescue Butter Cream. I really liked it. I really like it. I mean, my chin isn't still very perfect, but it's a lot better now than it was before I started to use that. And I only use it for the chin and the nose crevices and like that. I've been really liking it. It doesn't have a scent on it and it's not anything like super thick either. It's quite a liquidy formula. Well, not liquidy, but it's not thick either. Very nice to use. Really like that. Of course, it hasn't been that long that I have used it, but I'll of course keep you updated in the future videos that how has it been working. I'm trying to use the lip gloss and the highlighter that I got from the Babe box today too. I'm taking more the foundation just to put it on the neck. My eczema flare-up isn't that bad anymore as it was before New Year. And honestly, I think one reason is that I haven't had makeup on every day. So it had time to heal itself. Okay, then the concealer. This is like what it looks like now with 2 layers. And I think it looks very good on my skin. Very, very good. So the concealer was Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 4. And with this one, a little goes a long way. Very little. First time I used this, I had like half face, over half face mixed. I mean, half face was concealer. There's my Beauty Bay Best Angle. I'm using this for my concealer. See, it just keeps going on and on and on. Everywhere. I'm of course blending this a bit more with my foundation brush. Just a moment, phone ringing. Okay. I can't remember, did I say, but my phone ring, so I went and did the rest of the makeup. I used this MCobeauty highlighter on my brow bone and inner corner. It looks like this. I got this from Babe box. I used this lighter purple shade, and then I used the Beauty Bay highlighter palette, but on top of it I used this and I just mix it all together, and it's really good. I'm impressed. It's like intense but not too intense, and it doesn't enhance my pores texture. Then I used Makeup Revolution lipstick. I had the 5 lipstick set of matte lipsticks, and this is in the shade Truth. And now I'm going to put on top of it the, actually let's put the, no, it's not that one. Let's put this one, see what it looks like. This is actually, no, maybe I put this one on top. This is the Isadora moisturizing lip gloss with jojoba oil. This is in the shade 40 Purple Deluxe. This feels very comfortable on the lips. The only downside is it tastes horrible. Also wanted to use my smaller hoop earrings, and yeah, so I'm not going to baffle a long time about this palette because it's an old palette and you can't get it anymore. But if you find it somewhere, do buy it. It's good. It's really good. I love it. I'm so happy that I found it with a reasonable price from Depop, and that Heather helped me to get it. I'm forever thankful for her helping me. But yeah, this is the finished look that I came up with, and here's the palette one more time. I'm not going to do swatches and stuff like that because it's an old palette. But and if you don't like this color story, go check their other palettes. I have the Bright Mattes one, I have the Pastels one. They're very good. Beauty Bay formula is really good. So I highly suggest trying Beauty Bay if you haven't tried it already. But yeah, this is today's video. I have another video to film, and that video will come out before this one. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Throw me a comment. What do you think about this look? Do you have the Book of Magic, or are you the are you person that was left out of the buying of it? And yeah, if you have suggestions, give me a comment, and I see you next time. Bye.
Let's go.